MatPat is stepping down from
from
YouTube. He has left behind a huge legacy.
So, like the aliens that dropped down, did you guys hear? Did you not hear
Yo,
about the aliens
speaking
dropping
of-
down in Miami? But I was a big walk awayer. I knew the argument wasn't going anywhere, so I would just walk away.
Walk away sucks if you are with a chaser.
If you walk away without saying anything, that trigger for a lot of people ends up being like abandonment.
Why don't you
Grandma
stop complaining and go
Sunday.
get some help? I've said this before. Y'all need to normalize being vulnerable. It's okay. You're not a bro.
I have to stay home because if I go out and I have the wrong interaction, I will kill someone. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Winners Podcast, where you have your very special guest today, the Boys Only Podcast. Woo! Give it up for the boys. Give it up for the boys. Your host, Alex Steven?
Carl?
And your boy, Sinner.
All right. Today we are going to have a Boys Only Podcast, which is always a fun time.
It's my favorite time.
Yeah, same.
I like it.
And we're going to be talking about some recent...
I like it.
I like it. We're going to be talking about some recent pop culture stuff, some sports. The sports world is going absolutely wild right now.
Bonkers, if you will.
Is there anything happening in the gaming world right now? I'm not a gamer, so I don't really know.
Well,
I just saw, not to cut you off, Apple, I think they released their prices. I don't think they've released the actual console, but their VR console is going to be priced at $3,500.
That's a lot of money, bro.
What can Apple offer me in a VR headset?
How much is the the ones you have?
Like
500 max.
500 max, 250 min. Bro, what can Apple offer me with a freaking VR headset that I can't do with a Meta Quest?
We'd have to look over it, but
Oh god, you got to go to the black guy who reviews stuff.
yeah.
He'll tell you everything.
I think it's going to be just like how your iPhone, it just works. It's smooth, the transition, the quality.
Is it bulky too?
Okay, but like you would do
Same
that to play
size.
you would do that to play games and watch videos
But
probably.
That the MetaQuest is bulky to me, so it's the same as that. Oh,
Okay, so back on the topic of gaming as well. Nothing there. I think there is some stuff gaming wise coming out, but what I do know so far is the game theorist MatPat, who is also known for film theory and
Food theory.
and all that.
hey, shout out to Matt Pat because of his grocery store survival theory video. That's why I have a lot of money right now.
Mr. Beast got that idea, and then you got the opportunity.
Sure.
Shout out MatPat.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, he was the goat of that.
Let me just go ahead and flex my knowledge and love for MatPat real quick. So I found out about MatPat and the game theorist whenever I was I was probably like 15, 16 years old.
But for context, like people watching might not know who Matt Pat is.
So
He has multiple YouTube channels.
Matthew Patrick, he is the owner and the voice and face of 4 channels. The Film Theorist.
4chan?
No, absolutely don't get the
What's 4chan?
the film theorists,
wanna
game
go there?
theorists, food theorists,
Apparently not.
and clothes theorists. I think it's like a different word for
Big theory
clothes.
guy.
The thing is like he has a whole team that like puts all this time and work into like intricate theories. Like you could say there's a theory of why I reach and pick up this freaking can of Modelo.
Yeah.
And they will give you like a long list of why I did that, why my hand reached for that. There's like some sort of mental thing that triggers the why I need that, and then it all leads to alcoholism in my family.
What is his game theory about?
So game theorist, he's kind of built his like his like empire off of chasing like Five Nights at Freddy theories. He mostly chases
Really?
like the lore in these games.
Oh, interesting.
In Five Nights at Freddy,
Like
produces
horror games or Five Nights?
a lot of horror games, but mascot horror games is what we call them.
What's he theorizing about these games?
Yeah, why do we
Just
love
like
those?
the lore, backstory, things that like the game isn't telling us up front. That he's like digging deep with like
why are
clues.
people obsessed with these or
No, not even that. Like, sure, he could. I'm pretty sure he has
yeah.
said one of those theories, but like, no, he's like theorizing like why certain events are happening in the game.
Oh, right.
And he's like proven them. He's proven himself like to be right multiple times, and then like a new game will be released which debunks what he thought, but he got some other stuff right. Like he calls a lot of other stuff, but then he draws up a new like line of theories that all make sense, and then basically, the same thing happens again where the next game is released, and then some of the stuff he got right, but then there's new events happening that debunks what he said originally.
So it's kind of like
Gotcha.
people
It's been
that
going-
theorize about like movies, like Disney. Actually, the princess was the mother of so and so, and then the next movie.
Oh, right,
kind of
right.
like that.
Princess Peach and Rosalina, is that what you're talking about?
He's literally just talking out loud, and this dude's like, Princess Peach and Rosalina, yeah, on episode 13, season 94.
But yeah. Anyways,
I mean, it was weirdly specific that you said that, and like I seen that
Carl, are
video.
you talking about the Princess and the Peach?
I am.
No, but anyways, so I discovered MatPat when I was like way younger, and I've been following him for years, and I've been seeing like these theories just grow. I think I found out about him when he had like maybe
Two.
two digit thousands.
Two Digimon?
Two Digimon.
Come on, bro.
He had two Digimons.
That was
catch 'em all,
probably
dude.
when he was going, like,
He had two
back when
Digimons, and now he
was
has
a
the
thing.
whole Pokedex, bro.
Who was your favorite Digimon? Let's go off that.
Dude, no, absolutely not.
I used to choose Digimon over Pokemon.
Why? So you could be one of the cool kids? Dude,
I was trying to.
Digimon was not.
Digimon was dope. For a second.
It
but
didn't
then
last.
Bro,
It didn't last.
Yu-Gi-Oh, though. Yu-Gi-Oh was...
Nope.
It was Pokemon for me.
Sorry.
Like
Pokemon.
Red-eyed Black Dragon or
I
whatever.
went back to Pokemon.
Pokemon.
For some reason, we weren't allowed to do Pokemon, but like...
Because if you grew up in either a Hispanic home or a severely religious home, you were taught that Pokemon were little demons implanted in cards, and if you had them in your house, they were going to escape from the card and possess you.
What if our parents that said stuff like that were also theorists and they end up being halfway right?
Anyways, MatPat is stepping down from
yes.
from YouTube.
And he is a massive YouTuber.
He's one of the
Massive, dude. He's
founding
left behind.
fathers.
He has left behind a huge legacy where like people are starting to say his thing where that's just a theory, a game theory, and or a film theory, etc. But it's just a theory is MatPat's thing, and now like he's like all these YouTubers are saying it. People are just saying it in general. And then when people think of Five Nights at Freddy's, now they think of MatPat. They can't wait for him to theorize what's going to happen next. But now he's not going to be the face of the channel anymore. He's kind of passing the torch on to everybody else, which...
This is what I want to know. Did he make some formal announcement?
Yes.
What is the announcement? Like, what is the announcement?
They're quitting YouTube.
He's saying as of
stepping down.
March 9th, he will be putting out the last video of him doing a theory, and he's stepping back and stepping down.
Is his channel going to continue? Or?
Yeah. So he's passing the torch down to the people who are...
Yeah, because he can't get rid of that bag, bro.
And that's a bigger topic. Like, we're just getting older. Like,
No,
eventually, PewDiePie, Markiplier, all these goats are going to be
Exactly.
stepping down because they're
That's
like
why you have
gonna
kids.
be 35, having kids.
Like, and then you hand it's like the LeBron James, Bronny James, Bryce James, his little daughter, pass the legacy on.
Yeah.
YouTubers need to start doing this. Imagine MatPat's son, Pat.
I don't know about that, but he actually did mention that.
Jack Pat.
No, his son is named Ollie, and he made a joke that his son knows more about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore than he does.
Exactly,
like,
dude. That'd be epic.
like,
Honestly,
we're gonna need to address that at some point.
are there big YouTubers doing that, or have there not been
YouTube
enough?
hasn't been long-
exactly. Yeah, I was about to
around
say, has there
long
not
enough.
been enough
No.
time for the next children generation?
the next wave.
I can't wait till like the next, like the mini Sidemen.
That'd be sick, bro. Honestly, like imagine PewDiePie has a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine PewDiePie's son. Does he have a boy?
Lil Pie.
Lil Pie,
Well, I mean, when you think about it,
Peenie Pie.
whenever you have kids and they look at their dads and their moms, they idolize them. You know, they see what they do, and they see how they are, and they're like, I want to be like daddy. I want to do what daddy does whenever I grow up. Like, I hear it from my kids.
Oh man. Well, if there's any like career or path that people are wanting to do more now than ever, like younger generation, it's
Create
social
content,
media,
yeah.
content creation.
Yeah.
And imagine like imagine your dad's PewDiePie, imagine your dad's Mr. Beast, imagine your dad's Matt Pat,
Yeah.
and you have millions of subscribers, millions of people following you, millions of people watching your channel every single.
Yeah, and we're in a new age now where if if one of our kids is like expressing a dream, like we're invested in that, we want that to happen too. So like the second they say that they want to be a YouTuber, like someone they're probably gonna be like,
What do you say now? Like and subscribe.
let's
Like
do
and subscribe. Come on, Abner.
You want to be a YouTuber?
Nah, but I mean all that to say,
I respect
this is very well deserved for Matt Pat to step down. He's put in hard work, sleepless nights for 13 years. He is like and has built a huge fan base, and they followed him for so long, and like honestly it's very well deserved. Like if he wants to step down, I think everybody should be super encouraging and supportive of that. And honestly he's going out with a bang. He's basically his way of celebrating is doing a few more videos until March 9th is his very last one.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think we should all be there for that. I think we should all witness this because this is a time in history where no one is ever going to be as good as Matt Pat because he's the biggest theorist in our time.
Shout out to Matt Pat. We love you.
Yeah.
You're never gonna watch.
Thank you
this,
for
but
what you
shout
did
out.
to YouTube because I'm a big YouTube addict.
We love YouTube.
Top apps right now, 3. Go.
Top 3 social media apps:
YouTube. Is it
YouTube-
social media?
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
I feel like it
not
could
in
be.
any order, but that's it.
YouTube,
Yeah,
Facebook, TikTok
that's
right now.
pretty much it. I don't really do TikTok. I have it.
hate TikTok.
I
Back
have
on
it.
TikTok,
I've
they
looked to
have
it.
a formula to get you addicted on purpose, and I'm back.
It's not getting me.
I scroll, I like, I share.
It's not getting
That-
me.
You
that
have
formula works.
killing
Yeah.
unread messages from me.
I know it's not, bro. I'm not a short form consumer. I really don't think I am.
I can do both.
I want like.
I like both. I've noticed that I cater to both.
Oh no! Like, don't get me wrong. I watch some short form, then it's cool or whatever. But I'm not. I don't scroll for the short form. Like, I don't know why. I just don't.
Maybe your algorithm's off. Let me get on it, and I'll get you right.
I was thinking that, bro. I'm like, everyone's going off always about TikTok, talking about how like it just learns you so fast and it gets your algorithm down, bro. My
Start a
algorithm
new
is
profile. Start a new profile.
My algorithm is Sam Sulek, which is fine. Soccer clips, which I actually do like.
That was my algorithm last month. Maybe you gotta wait till the next chapter comes out.
I do like the soccer highlight clips, and then it's this soccer coach.
Wait, what was it?
Who's like doing this dance? I don't know, but I'm not kidding. Every other swipe is just this soccer coach doing this like dance to a rap
It's probably
song.
based off of who you follow. Also, like
I don't follow anyone.
I haven't let
You need to
TikTok.
follow the right people.
I haven't given TikTok the chance to figure me out with my
I'm not a
algorithm.
fan. I am a big IG guy, so I love Instagram.
I like Instagram a lot. I feel like it's more like I don't know. I feel like it's more of a community on TikTok or on Instagram.
you said it right. TikTok.
Nope. I don't like TikTok's community.
I've heard TikTok is great. Like I even heard that
Yeah, they steal all your data. They steal all every other app that you have on your phone. They could tell by your keyboard strikes and everything.
Yeah, some crazy like that. But I heard like people are starting to go to TikTok before they go to Google now. So
That's what I do.
People are searching, how do I change my curtains?
Yeah.
I've noticed that actually.
His curtains or
My wife, because my wife does that.
Oh yeah, and I've heard it's like really great because you're getting visuals, you're getting like tutorials,
and sometimes you'll even Google something and a TikTok video pops up.
Honestly, I do enjoy like the very short snippets of how to do something.
Point.
Yeah, exactly. Like tell me how to change my car engine in 10 seconds.
I need it short and quick. I don't want you to give me an explanation as to why you're doing it and then show me your 30-second intro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's a
time and place.
It's a 30-second process, dude. Show me how to fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'll like your video. That's it.
Yeah. How do you get poop smell out of your shirt? Like, I need 5-second clip about that. You don't need to go. You know what I mean? Anyways, Instagram, YouTube, obviously I love it. And then I'm a little biased too because after the grocery store, the Instagram and YouTube, you know, there's a lot of traffic driven. And then I created TikTok, was posting the exact same things on the TikTok. Instagram, 6 million views. TikTok, 3,000 views. I'm like, what honestly is this, dude? I don't get it.
Neither show me that much love. Right now, it's YouTube that gives me the most.
Well, I thought coming out of the grocery store, given the demographic of those videos, that TikTok was going to be the one that went crazy. But you know what's going crazy? People making videos of me in the grocery store on TikTok. That I didn't make.
There's tons of accounts that already stole your.
Yeah.
They already stole.
I know,
it.
literally, all the hype is already
screen recording the video and then just putting it up on their TikTok, and like somehow it's just fucking magically getting views
because they've already done it like a million times, and people already like their videos, and so like they get that same thing.
They're
repeated
getting
to
it consistently. That's probably what it is.
And you're new, so they'll steal it real quick.
And I feel like Instagram is I feel like the Instagram aesthetic is the thing. Like it's very like more polished. TikTok seems more raw. Like you just
I like how
it's
Instagram,
people like what they're doing right now. It's like if somebody sees like a shooting happening or some random news outbreak happens, like where they have to go record it, they post it right away to TikTok. It's not like they're calling police or they're like posting it to YouTube in long form. They are like either going live or they're posting like the aliens that dropped down. Did you guys hear? Miami? Did you not hear about the aliens dropping down in Miami? Oh, so many TikTok videos of like people running away. There was like 1 million cops lined up at Miami Beach or somewhere. And now they're theorizing that some aliens, like 10-foot tall aliens, landed.
This is a real. Look it up. This is a real thing.
What happened with the
supposedly aliens? Supposedly aliens landed in Florida.
Look it up. Lawless.
Pull it up right now. I need to see it.
Carl, me, who?
You.
Right. Keep going off about it. Speaking about aliens, do you guys believe in UFOs?
I think if I lived in the Midwest,
yeah,
you could see the sky. There's no light pollution in some of the states, right? You're out there by yourself.
I'm gonna let you say it, and then I'm gonna go off.
I'm ready for you to go off. I just believe that it could happen. Like I wouldn't knock it. I don't think it comes to big cities yet. I don't think that they arrive to, disrupt Nashville and like any concerts going on. But like because out there's a lot of military training bases. There's a lot of technology that we don't know about, and they want to see about it. That's my theory. Keep going.
Okay, hold on. Here's the video.
All right, play the video, and then I'm gonna go off.
Yeah,
that's it. Look at all those cops.
Oh, what? And do you see them?
No.
Is that it?
I don't know.
That looks kind of weird. That is it, bro.
Well, that's crazy.
That could also be Jake Paul in his little robot costume that he comes out with. I mean, honestly, it could be that.
Jake Paul, what are you doing? You are scaring America, dude.
Yeah. But it went crazy because a lot of residents were like, there's been shootings here. There's been concert riots or whatever. There's never been this much cop or military presence.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Interesting.
I need you to level with me here.
Okay.
Wait, before you, I feel like you're about to go on a long format. Let's do the short format. Do you believe in aliens or no?
Here's my quick take. Right. We're in Earth.
Yeah.
Universe, galaxies and galaxies and galaxies and galaxies. Like, it's just never ending, right? There's gotta be. There has to be something.
There's absolutely no freaking way that we are the only living organisms in the entire universe, dude.
Yeah.
You're talking.
No, there can't be, bro.
There have been planets that have been discovered as habitable planets,
Oh yeah.
and we're the only ones living here.
Name a couple for the audience.
It's the what's the one
You know a
off
couple.
the
They literally called it Earth 2.
no
Like,
Horton Hears a Who.
Horton Hears a Who or is two.
So Whoville.
Whoville. I mean, there's plenty of evidence that. I mean, just trust us, guys. There's aliens out there.
There has to be another
And, like,
life form.
we
I
live-
mean, I don't know.
and
but-
dude, if there has been anything that entered into our solar system, the government would be the first to know about it because they control everything. We are a very governmentally controlled planet.
oh god, yeah.
So, like, there's things that we don't know. And there have been people that have breached that and said, yeah, there are aliens.
Yeah, Bob
Now-
Lazar used to work at Area 51.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people are letting them say that because everyone's just going to think that they're fucking whack jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be something out there.
Have you seen that movie back in the day? But are they little mini guys with huge heads and they're super smart? Or are they like beasts, like 10 foot tall and like can dominate us?
There's probably both out there, dude.
They're probably of every freaking variety. They probably look at us and think that we're aliens.
Why did we get this image? How did we get this image of aliens anyways?
Somebody saw something.
Exactly.
Right? Like, how did it even start? How did that little, rubbery looking being with the bigger head and
I think, honestly, I genuinely think that image came up because somebody saw something that resembled that.
Oh, for sure. And what about the bodies that they found in
could have
Mexico?
just been a newborn baby? Because
In Mexico, they found like the little
They look
newborn
kind of-
baby ones.
speaking about Mexican aliens, the sports world is getting pretty wild right now, Carl.
Oh, I mean, now is the off season. Never in our life have we not. Well, I guess since the last time I said 1998. So when we were 6 years old, roughly, that was the last time that we haven't had Peyton Manning or Tom Brady in the playoffs. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude. Look,
They're gone. Coaches, Nick Saban's gone.
Nick Saban's gone. Belichick just
Belichick
announced
is gone.
retirement. Mike Vrabel just got fired.
Fired.
The Lakers won the in-season tournament, and now they're just suck completely.
We don't talk about that.
No,
we
I made a
had-
comment on Instagram about LeBron. He was sitting there post-game interview, and he's like just angry because they lost. And I made a comment. I was like, man, the NBA feels so weird right now. Like, I don't even really know what's happening. It feels like it's just I think I said, like, I feel like it's just changing generations. Like, we're literally going into the next era of how it was with Jordan to Kobe, Kobe to Bron, and now we're going to like Bron to whatever's next.
I don't know who the next is.
I don't
There's
either.
a lot of stars and even superstars, you could say, but there's not a
know.
face of the league without LeBron.
Curry's horrible right now, bro.
Yeah, he's going through a lot.
I mean, he might just be going
but
through like a funk that he does, but I mean, it's just weird right now, bro. Like NBA, sports in general, all
Sports
this
in
stuff
general.
happening. I'm like, dude, it just feels like it's just changing. Like like I said, it just feels like it's going to the next era right now of sports
Yeah,
where we're going to be
like a new line of quarterbacks in the NFL.
quarterbacks, like everything,
Stars
bro.
in the
Derrick
NBA.
Henry's like coming to his end. Like these guys that we literally grew up watching, like idolizing. I mean, Bron's immortal, but like who's after Bron? Wembanyama, like who? I don't know who it is.
Yeah, and
I mean, dude, Kyrie, KD, Curry, like all these guys are just
They're
getting
like mid-30s.
I know, bro. It's crazy. Like they're all just getting older, and like their bodies are. How old is Curry?
35.
Yeah, crazy.
And again, like they're still above average, I would say. Like Klay Thompson just got signed for 50 mil for 2 years.
Oh yeah, Kawhi just signed with Clippers for another 3, I think.
But again, it's
like
not like
100
they're
something
getting
mil.
max deals. Like they're not like exploding on the scene again, and it's kind of sad. I used to root for their downfall.
I think it's kind of. I feel like it's kind of changing too because I'm not as interested in NBA right now.
Yeah.
As like when it was D Wade and Bron and Kobe and the Celtics and the freaking Chicago, like Boozer and all these Nokim Joans, like all these players that we were like very involved in. We were watching it. We were like ready to go every single game. Right now, it's like I don't have that. I don't really care about it. Like even Bron's playing, and who knows? It could be his last few seasons. But I'm like, I don't have any interest in watching it.
Do you think it's like the lack of storyline? Do you think it's like the lack of entertainment when you're watching?
I feel like I'm just not in. I don't really care about the guys that are coming up right now.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. Not that they're not good or they're not talented, but I just don't have any like energy for them. Like I don't care to follow them or know what's going on.
Yeah.
The only person I honestly ever really care about is like the people that are always talked about, Zion, Wembanyama, like, and then like Zion, just because I'm like, is he gonna flop or is he gonna be like who everyone thought he was gonna be?
I think I follow up because, it could also be like your life. Like you're going through a lot of transition.
That too.
You have kids. Me, I'm like going through transition, and then do I have energy to sit down for 2 hours and watch a regular season game?
Dude, and that might be it too, bro. Like who's tuning into these regular season games?
No.
Like how much has that changed since we were watching Bron and D Wade with the Heat and the Cavs, like
And
with social media, like TikTok, all these things.
I think it's like they had drama that was about the game. Like back then it was like, are we about to get beat? Like are the Chicago Bulls with little Nate Robinson about to break the longest streak in the NBA history of like the Miami Heat going, 23 games or whatever of winning.
Yeah.
Versus now it's always about outside the court. Like they're
Exactly,
their
dude.
politics. Are they fat? Can they train anymore?
Who's Gady's who's Gady's ghost account going off on? Like,
it's like they've
bro, that's
made
what,
it
I was just thought
something.
about that when you said that. I was like, I'm more inclined to watch post game interviews and like the exterior drama outside of the game, or even like the short clips of the altercations during the game than I am to like watch a full game of basketball.
Yeah.
Even though I love the game, like I play it, I love it. But dude, I feel like it's probably just like that. Like we're just
By default,
the humans are evolving right now.
They've drawn us away.
and maybe not in a good way.
Yeah, they've drawn us away from the actual game itself.
Yeah.
Because of all the bad calls, all the games that end in controversy, all the surrounding controversy.
Bro, I
And
feel like
then-
it's all sports unless you're just an
No,
absolute
NFL,
fanatic.
I follow Aaron Rodgers, and he's not even playing right now, and it's off season for him. I follow more what he's about than when he played.
Yeah, right.
And like, the Achilles happened, but now it's like, okay, he was on Pat McAfee's show.
Yeah.
And it's like he made jokes about Jimmy Kimmel being on the Epstein list. And it's like, I care more about that.
Oh, yeah.
And like the back and
Right.
forth between ESPN, are they going to fire him? And Pat McAfee, is he going to have him on the show versus
Yeah.
the Jets playing the Titans?
Yeah, I wonder whose regular season, what sports regular season has the most like audience retention.
It's always NFL.
I was
but-
gonna say I bet it's NFL because they have the least amount of games.
Yeah, and like they still have a huge fan base. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's easy access. It's on every channel.
Right.
NBA, it's like you have to get League Pass or something.
And there's
but-
so many games. Like you're not about to sit there and watch 82 games. Like I'll catch 5 games out of the regular season. But in general, you're just watching playoffs anyways.
Yeah.
Like with baseball, NBA, I mean, hockey, I'm like, literally, I'm just watching if Nashville's in it.
Yeah, if I go to the game, I'll watch it. But
Dude, so yeah, I feel like it's just currently right now in the sports climate, things are just changing. I feel like generationally, probably psychologically, things are changing in like viewers and consumers.
or we're just getting older.
Or we're just getting older, dude.
Yeah. Maybe it's a young man's game to watch too.
Yeah.
Like there's so many kids, like if you watch TikToks of, I think I spoke on it last time, like just going to college campuses, they're still fired up about it. And I'm like, once you're further on in life, you're just like not that invested into the, I don't know. It could be that. I don't know. But every UFC event, we are here. We're watching it. Like I'm repping out John Jones now.
Bro, John Jones just went off on Tom Espinal.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. He's like, you're calling it, I don't know. You just don't have the resume.
Yeah.
I can name 4 fighters that you fought. I've been doing this your whole lifetime.
Okay, I get that. I get it for sure. But on the other end, like John Jones wants to fight Stipe. I'm like, Stipe's washed, bro. Like, that's the fight you want to go out on. I mean, I guess I understand because Stipe was like part of his generation or whatever, like his fighting people. But I'm like, I don't know. Fight the young dude. Fight the guy that's talking the crap that's coming and put him in his place. Like, show him why he's not that guy and then leave. I feel like that's a bigger, like...
He fought
departure.
He fought the French guy.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
So that's my thing.
He's done it already.
Would you risk it losing? And because you have the age on your side. You know, you have that toe injury. You have all these things.
The toe injury.
Have you not seen the toe? He has to tape that mug. So, like, he's older and he's joined a weight class. So, like, would you risk going out? Like, when people like Floyd have always picked their opponents wisely throughout their career.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, would you do it just for just to please people, or would you want to be champ?
I guess you wouldn't, but, like, on Floyd's point, everyone hated it, dude.
Yeah,
like as a fan of the game, like say it's gaming, say it's YouTubers, say it's this, like
you want the best against the best.
You want the best against the best, bro. You want to see Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao over and over and over. You want to see Floyd Mayweather and like whoever the next dude was over and over, like you know, fight the guys. That's why I love Caleb Plant.
He does fight the guys.
Because he's like going after everyone, bro.
In the mouth too.
Caleb's going after everyone he wants. I mean, he literally fought Canelo, bro. He lost, but he was like about it. Let's fight. And respect to Canelo for taking that fight too, man. Like, I don't know. That's the thing I hate about the fight game, honestly. It's people that are always dodging. But I feel like in MMA versus boxing, it is so much better. MMA.
Ooh, we have a good card coming up. Michael Venom Page just came over from some other organization. He's about to fight. Like, he's a striker. He's been knocked out, but like, he's fun to watch. So like, we have a good card coming up. So like,
oh yes, it's so nice, dude.
I love how it's like one, at least for the UFC, it's one guy and his team just making sure that the fans want to see this.
Yeah,
it's not just like some controversy or conspiracy.
I guess that's
money.
the other thing too about UFC is that in boxing there are these other what is it called, divisions.
There's different belts. There's different promoters.
Yeah,
so many
different promoters. So like
names.
You can't fight this promoter. Showtime can't fight the DAZN. DAZN can't fight like whatever other promoters without.
Or they would have to work together and
some big ordeal. Like they're trying to fight in their own organization to keep their brand going or whatever. In UFC, bro, UFC is like, it's UFC. There's Bellator, there's, you know, what all these other kind of lower class, but in UFC, like these guys are fighting, like the people in UFC are the top dogs. Like they are the guys until what's his face, Francis Ngannou left.
But again,
but he's just trying to get that back.
There's pros and cons to that. It's like you have a monopoly deciding, and that's good, and he gets all the money. But I'm a big fan. I love it.
I just like that in UFC, a loss on your record, it doesn't matter.
No.
Like, no one really cares. Like, Izzy has 2 losses now, bro. Does anyone think, I mean, probably, yeah. But, like, overall, does anyone think Izzy is less of a badass than he actually is? No, bro.
Normally I'd say no, but he did get the
Ooh.
brakes beat off of him by Sean Strickland. Like, it was a beatdown that was like, even Sean was shocked. He's like,
I didn't even watch that fight because I literally was like, Sean Strickland and Izzy's gonna crush him, bro.
that's crazy.
And
I mean,
then
he walked him down and beat him up.
Oh, wait. Actually, I didn't watch that fight because I was locked in a grocery store. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. But shout out Sean Strickland. I mean, that guy.
Sean Strickland was on Theo's podcast recently
And
was crying.
he said a lot. I got to watch most of it, but I love that he's a big advocate for mental health and what he went through in his background. But also at the same time, he says the most outrageous stuff to his opponents.
Wild,
so he's wild.
Damn.
So unfiltered.
But
I do respect when he like backs up other fighters that like when Leon's dad just died, you don't cross that line. You know, I think he wants to have a filter and he's going through a lot, but he let it out. I think you watched the whole thing.
The podcast was so good because he's like, he goes into his like childhood trauma of like his abusive, I think it was his dad who was just abusive and like all like sexual abuse, physical abuse, like all sorts of stuff. And then he just like he literally breaks down in the podcast, dude. He like starts crying. And him and Theo have like this awesome moment. Of course, on like the shorts and stuff on Instagram, people are like, "You're such a baby. Can't believe you're crying. Be a man." And those are like the people who probably also dealt with that kind of trauma, and that's how they're taught, like, be a man, like, stop crying.
They had nobody that was there for them, so that's why they're all bitter and angry.
Yeah. And they bottled it up, but
yeah, but they had a moment, and it was actually I respected Sean Strickland more after that, because you see how, you see how damaged he is, honestly, and then you see how like, he's just one of the most unfiltered people ever. Yeah, because he's going in there and just talking about the most crazy shit, bro. He is just talking about like wild stuff, and then he just goes off on this random thing. And I love that he's just talking to Theo and cutting him off about all sorts of stuff too. Like, he doesn't care, bro. It's funny. It's just
inspiring
funny.
that not only is it like, he gets outrageous and unfiltered, but he also has that, I don't know, that mentality, that work ethic. Like, if you see videos of him sparring, he's like, no, that, like, you're not even going hard, bro. Like, come on, hit me. Like, let's freaking go. And he doesn't let anything hold him back. So, like, he's really inspiring to those guys. He shouts out and he tweets, like, if you've ever been through anything like that, dude, don't let them.
I've always said it, man. People who are in the fighting business, boxers.
You had to be through the most trauma.
But UFC, bro, people who are in there beating the brakes off of each other, kicking each other in the head, like bloody, like, bro, that's a certain type of person,
You're
bro.
built different. You are.
Certain boxers too, like Tank, Caleb, Mike Tyson, like these guys who are like,
oh my God,
that's all they had.
Yeah.
This was their way out, and they couldn't do anything else. It was to fight. Like, literally, they had to fight their way to the top, or like, they wouldn't make it. They'd be in jail. They'd be dead. Who knows?
I think even Joe Rogan started from bullying. Mike Tyson, like bullying on the streets, sexual abuse. Like, that was his way out. Like, everyone's is like trauma to like, I'm going to fight my way out, literally.
Dude, honestly, I think it's such a big thing. Like, it takes a big man to really be vulnerable like that about some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And like, it's incredibly annoying and clear as day whenever people start saying, dry them tears, stop crying about it, be a man, pussy. It screams abuse. Like, they were abused too. They just never sought help. They never dealt with their fucking problems, and they're still just bitter and old.
Yeah, they don't have empathy either. Like, even if they haven't been through something, they're like, they don't understand.
That crap is just so annoying, man.
They start comparing their own war stories about it. Like, I never had anyone for me. Why should anyone be there for you? Like, why don't you stop complaining and go get some fucking help? I've said this before. Y'all need to normalize being vulnerable. It's okay. You're not a pussy, bro. It's normal. These are normal feelings. And stop projecting that shit onto our younger generations. You're going to fuck them up. No,
was
but
his name?
seriously,
Chad?
it's okay to be vulnerable. It's
right,
okay
Chad.
to share your feelings. It's okay to talk about that stuff. That doesn't make you any less of a man.
Amen.
It's real stuff.
Yeah,
That's how you
no.
talk. That's how you communicate. That's why half y'all motherfuckers can't even last in a relationship because you don't know how to talk.
I think going on that topic, because I think it's a really good topic and it's something that's like actually very relevant right now is the red pill community. I don't know if you guys have
Oh yeah.
been hearing about that. And it's just like this. I mean, I would venture to say it's probably toxic masculinity.
It is.
What I would consider that. I think there's a very healthy masculinity.
They share some healthy
Masculinity.
stuff, but they take it like
Oh,
It's
they
okay.
take it far.
It's okay to be masculine.
Yeah.
It's not okay to be toxic about it.
Yeah, I think there's
a difference.
I think
yeah.
there's
Explain the toxic stuff. Like what is toxic about it for those that don't know?
I mean, it's pretty much Andrew Tate. It's like his extreme takes, where he's like, "Your wife stays at home," and
I think
and
one of
there's-
my favorite,
There's
like-
truths in it.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, he
truths
says great,
in it,
inspiring
but
stuff
he
sometimes.
takes it far.
Oh, my favorite line is like when he's like, I tell my woman to make 2 coffees every time. He's like, why 2 coffees? He's like, one, so because I need my caffeine, and the next one, just because I told you to.
Oh
Just
my god,
like,
exactly,
yes.
bro. And that's the thing that's like, it's crazy that it's resonating probably in a negative way. Oh, dude, it's crazy. So I think the problem is you get hit so hard with the left side, with the
Yes.
liberalism. I mean, it's so extreme.
They
It's
bash
so
the men
bad.
down,
It's
like,
so
yeah.
intense. Everything's gay. Everything has to be transgender. Everything has to be gender neutral. Mr. Potato Head can't be named Mr. Potato Head anymore. It has to just be Potato Head. Like, what was this law that just passed in California? Like, every toy store has to have a transgender or a neutral like toys, or you're gonna get fined.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
you will literally get fined if you don't have gender neutral toys in your toy store.
Okay.
And literally there's this trans person talking about it and saying like, that's bullshit. Like, no, that, like, these are kids. Like, they're saying it themselves. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
And so anyways, you
But
get
there's
hit with this far left extreme, and then what's the like retaliation? What's the way to
You
combat it?
come across some videos that say it's okay to be
It's-
a man.
It's the red pill community. It's the far right. Like,
Yeah.
you have to hit it dead on as hard as you can too. And then hopefully it's the people, hopefully that creates a healthy mindset to like kind of take a little bit from both to be
a
able
good,
to like
leader for that is Jordan Peterson. I think again, like I've watched a lot of his lectures and stuff and YouTube shorts or whatever, but he's also a big proponent for a man being a man, taking your own steps to get yourself right. Like,
Yeah.
stop being a loser.
yeah.
Like, and he's not some big masculine, like toxic guy where he's like, women should have their place, but he's just very, I don't know, intellectual about it, saying like, hey, like, you're not setting goals. You're not going to meet anything you don't put your mind to.
See,
like, that's,
yeah,
like, you have no reason to be
there's
sorry
some-
for yourself. Like, even Sean Strickland, if you're not going to make a decision and do something about it, like, yeah, you went through so much and it's
Yeah.
hard and it's
Yeah.
okay. Life is suffering. That's his
Yeah.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do something about it. I did.
Yeah,
You
100%.
can.
That's
100%.
that's the goal. That's what I like to hear. So like, yes, I do absolutely believe that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to express your actual feelings. It's okay to cry. It's okay to do shit like that. But it's not okay to keep on dwelling on the negative. It's not okay to keep on like forcing yourself to be in that position.
I think it's like the pity party, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you need to feel it, you need to realize it, and then you need to fucking take that next step and move forward. What are you gonna do next? How are you gonna solve the problem? How are you gonna get yourself out of that funk?
And that's when like you can kind of embrace a little bit of like some of these inspiring messages from these guys like David Goggins. Like, do I have to be this all the time? Like, forget my feelings, forget everything, and just go and carry the boats?
No.
Somewhat. Yeah. I
Feel-
can like
yeah.
if
No.
I felt it, for a few days or a day. But I understand, like, hey, there's got to be a time where I got to be a man.
no.
And it's okay to be a man. And like we have testosterone for a reason.
Oh, 100%.
I got to be the leader of the house.
100%.
I have kids. I can't
Like I gotta
keep
get
crying.
this shit done. Like
Yes.
I can't like. I'm losing money. I gotta make money. I gotta provide for my family. Like, no, I'm not about to like go ask the government for a handout. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fucking work. I'm gonna get 4 jobs. I'm gonna do what I have to do and make this happen. Like
Feeling that funk and feeling that depression is supposed to be motivation
Yeah.
for you to do better.
yeah. And at the same time, like I think you need to be as a man, you need to be allowed to express the frustration, the emotional like load that takes on you mentally.
Yeah.
And whether that's to whether that's to your wife or your partner, whether that's to another male friend, someone who's close to you who can also relate to those kind of like to you as a man and being like, hey, this is hard right now and like it's tough, you know what I mean? And just being able to like I think I don't know, I think that's probably what gets lost. Like you're allowed to do that. You're allowed, like, I think that needs to be preached more because men just go.
It's not healthy, dude.
Men just grind.
Mentally,
we're pushing through.
It's not healthy to keep that
plowing
inside.
through the field, right? We're just like grinding. We're getting stuff done and we're going. But it's like, I think to be able to have that outlet where you can express that, hey, this is really hard for me. This is really tough for me right now. And like, I don't even want you to do anything about it. I just need to let you know this is how it feels right now. Like this is what I'm going through mentally. I honestly don't need your help. You actually can't do anything for me except just hear me right now. And maybe like just empathize with me and understand that if I'm being a little sharp, if I'm being a little, like whatever, this is why, like, these are the things, I've had conversations like that with my wife and, where it's like, I feel like it's not every guy, obviously, but like probably you guys can relate where you go. And then it just piles up. Right. And then you're just like, it just gets to that point where it's like, it's too hard. And I've had those moments with Sarah where I'm like, look, this is what I'm dealing with. Like, this isn't working. I have to do this. I have this, and this I have to do. You can't do it. Like you physically and literally can't do it because you have the stuff you have to do. This is what I'm doing. She's like, I didn't realize that. Like, I didn't realize like this is what you were going through. I wish you would talk to me more. And of course, as guys, like we don't talk that well either.
We're bad at it.
Yeah. Communication is lacking,
but like the communication is key, because once you express that to say your partner, who is able to understand and logically comprehend like that part of what's happening, then they piece 2 and 2 together. Oh, this is why you've been like short, or this is why you've been a little quiet lately, or this
or cold, or just emotionless,
or not as emotionally like connecting.
An asshole. Why are you being a dick?
Yeah, so it's like being able to like it's necessary to express those type of things with that person so that they understand, oh, this is what's going on right now.
Yeah.
This is why this is happening.
And I think this is like a good message to like, or a sign for those, if you are going through that, to like reach out.
Yeah.
Like find, like he said, if you don't have a partner, find your boys. If you don't have good boys, there's resources out there.
Yeah.
For you to go reach out to somebody to talk to.
Go to a therapist, dude.
Dude,
I have a therapist. I proudly can say I have a therapist.
I don't know why people are so ashamed to talk about therapy or getting therapy, or like if somebody suggests therapy, that it's like, no, dude, I'm not fucking crazy. It's not because you're crazy. It's because you want a solution to problems that you're
100%.
dealing with, and they help you find that.
Yeah. It's easier said than done. 100%. It's easier said than done. But look, I know therapy is expensive. Go find a therapist. Cut out your coffees, cut out your gaming, cut out whatever it is that like is not really helping you long term for that month. Do it one time, just one time. Go see a therapist. They're unbiased. They're on your side. They're rooting for you. and just let it out.
They don't judge you.
And they're
not
have the
there to judge you.
education to
And
help you
the
through
education,
it.
the science, the like.
Dude, if you're spiraling and you're pissed and you don't understand why you're doing that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's why they went through school for you.
100%.
You know?
It's so nice to just be able to go to someone who's not my wife, who's not my best friend, who's not my dad, who's not my mom. They have zero interest as far as like relationship with me. They don't know me. They're just there to do what they do, and to be able to sit down with them and just tell them this is what's going on in my life and be 100% candid and hear their feedback as a professional who, like you said, who spent years educating themselves on psychological, the brain, trauma, whatever it might be. Like,
Yeah. I'm on both sides of that. It's like, I definitely am a proponent for finding your therapist, going to multiple and getting somebody that you can establish a relationship or you just feel close with, you don't feel awkward, or even, it's not even about awkwardness. Sometimes it's about like trust, or it's about connection.
yeah.
But also on the other side, if they don't, it's sometimes good to hear a cold, hard truth of like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a professional. This is what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And like, like guys,
As a therapist, they'll be like, do you think maybe?
yeah, this, that, like I don't know. All
then
your
you're like-
issues is why you're kind of in your mess.
Yeah.
And like hearing that instead of from your wife that's been bugging you,
Yeah.
or from your husband that's been bugging you,
Oh, I
from
mean,
your
we
best
know,
friend
like,
that roasts you all the time.
You've been
and
in
it's fun and
relationships.
games.
We're married. Like,
Yeah.
we know if you're probably for them too, like you can like give advice to your wife or like, be like, hey, maybe this is what, and like you just take it negative immediately.
That's the
You're
last thing you want to hear.
No, I don't want to hear that
Is an
from
actual
you. Like,
solution.
you
or,
should do this.
Dude.
And you're like, no, I don't. And then your therapist says, and you're like, that's the best idea I ever heard.
Speaking
I'm
of
going to do that right now.
I hate that I think that way because like I'm hardwired to just react just angrily or
Yeah.
just like irritated whenever it's like, I need you to do this. And it's like, no.
I need you to shut up. I need you to shut your mouth right now.
But I mean that's something that guys need to work on. It's okay to be
Well,
Everyone
it's
needs to
just
work
like
on it.
parents,
Everyone
with
needs to
their
work
children.
on it.
Like children don't want to hear their mom say it, but
Guys,
whatever. it is.
women,
Yeah.
like it's not. I think guys do it, but like everyone does it. Where it's like you don't want to hear in those moments, especially in the heat of the moment.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to hear that. No one wants to hear that. It's like
Yeah.
my toddler. Like
I have a really hard
I'm
time
like, go
being
do this, and they're like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing what you just said. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't go do this, and then they go do it. I'm like, exactly.
I have a really hard time being told what to do. Like I've always had authority issues where I just be like just so pissed that you just told me what to do.
Yeah.
So whenever it's like not like telling me what to do, it's like just a suggestion or please can you?
Yeah. Man.
It's like, oh, you think I don't do enough? You don't think I do anything?
Yeah. Oh,
just
yeah,
get defensive
dude.
as hell.
100%. I'm the same way, bro. Like I like Sarah can tell you, like, we'll have conversations and I get defensive immediately.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I'm like, you question my character, you question who I am, you question what I've done. You didn't.
You don't think I work hard?
Yeah, you didn't see everything I just did for this family. She's like, I literally was just asking you to take the trash out. I'm like, I'm taking it far. Bro.
You think I'm a shitty dad, don't you?
Yeah, like you can have those moments for sure. It's funny, but I mean, yeah,
Dude, guys can go.
man,
off on
it just
rails.
takes practice. Word of advice for people get married, people getting into relationships. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be perfect ever. Like, I mean, not ever. It's not gonna be perfect all the time. Like, you're gonna go through crap. You're two different people trying to figure stuff out. So I think it's just once you can learn each other, how you both can communicate and how you can receive communication. Like, what's the best way Sarah receives communication from me? What's the best way I receive communication from her? You know, that's a big key right there, bro. Because she can say something in a certain tone, and I'm like, hell no, like we're going to war. But she says it in a different tone, like I feel like a loving, caring tone about it, and I'm like so much more receptive. What did they say? It's not
it is
what
about
you
the
say,
tone.
it's how you say it. Like that's a huge thing with me. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I think that's probably a big thing with probably a lot of people.
Like you doing it, like you say stuff in the wrong tone all the time? Like if you're kind of locked in and you're working and your wife needs something, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'll catch
for
myself.
me it's
I'll catch myself
I think for
sometimes.
me it's getting the tone to me, like her having the tone, someone having the tone with me, and I'm like, no,
you say watch your tone a lot, don't you?
I'm like, you just had you just said that a certain way.
Yeah. I do. I do the look sometimes. Daniel hates the look.
Oh, you just said that a certain way.
Yeah. I'll be like,
Yeah. And I'm just like, it's hard to take it, right? In the heat of the moment, it's hard to take it.
yeah.
Until like you can stop and think. And this is what's hard. Being able to stop in that heat of the moment, think. We're both really frustrated.
Yeah.
This is a tough thing right now. We're both being misunderstood. Like,
Oh yeah.
how can I de-escalate these emotions and like revisit this in a better state of mind? Because when it first hits, you're just like,
Not just the tone, but like in the
Go
way you
time.
say stuff, but it's also like my body language. Like I wear my emotions on the sleeve and
Yeah.
I am just like rolling my eyes. Like when
Yeah.
I've been in
Oh,
arguments
yeah.
before, or I'll like laugh a lot. Like,
Yeah.
because I think it's like ridiculous that we're in this.
Oh,
I don't
dude,
think
the
what you're saying
ridiculousness.
is stupid.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, it's, man, this sucks. I just gotta laugh.
the tone is definitely a big thing. Yeah. So make sure you have the right tone when you are speaking to someone in the heat of the moment. And if you can't have the right tone, my therapist told me this. I think he said it takes, I want to say it's 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes is the absolute maximum time any human needs to de-escalate. You don't need more than that. 20 minutes, pause, take a break.
You know what's funny? Bluey, the kids' TV show.
Oh, I know, Louis.
Whenever they want time to themselves, or at least the mom, she says 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's what my therapist told me. And it's true. Dude, look, I take a break. If I can just pause and think through everything, I mean, I probably can do it in 5-10 minutes. I come back the nicest person
That's
ever.
the thing, though. It's about how you get away from the conversation.
100%.
I used to be a
100%.
big, like, again, body language was my horrible thing. Roll my eyes, freaking laugh, whatever. But I was a big walk awayer.
Ooh,
And
walk
I
away
wanted,
is tough.
I wanted that time. I wanted to freaking just like breathe. And because it was still going, I knew the argument wasn't going anywhere. So I would just walk away.
Walk away's tough.
Dude, walk away sucks if you are with a chaser.
Exactly. Like she didn't want me to. She's like, no, don't leave. Like it was really rude, I think, to just kind of
walk
leave.
away. Like if you walk away without saying anything,
Oh, I never said a thing.
Yeah,
it's,
that's on you.
Basically,
Oh yeah, I was like,
it triggers.
be quiet, and I ran.
When you walk away without saying anything, that trigger for a lot of people ends up being like abandonment.
Yeah.
That is like the extreme that the brain goes to, is they're abandoning me and they're walking out of my life. They're leaving. They're done. Like, without any precursor, without saying, hey, I need 20 minutes. I need 10 minutes. I'm going to go do this. I can't have this conversation right now. I have to step out. But if you just go, I mean, I felt.
If we were in an Uber, hold on, stop the car, sir. Getting out, dude.
That's the
Getting out.
extreme where the brain goes like, I'm being abandoned right now by this person, even though like deep down you care and you love whoever you're confronting or arguing with so much. Like when that happens, and I felt it, like I've been on the receiving end of it too, where I'm like,
Somebody ran away from me.
where someone walks away, someone goes away, and I'm like,
I've exploded due to walking away.
oh dude,
I've exploded
I'm
from
like,
somebody walking
I'm
away
like,
from me.
you're not walking away from me.
Dude.
Yeah,
Dude, did you chase her
that abrupt walkway is rough, bro. That's a rough one.
Dude, speaking of rough ones, like I bet a lot of arguments, like there's a show called Snapped, and like these people in the heat of the moment don't even realize it and they accidentally do something. Somebody's dead. Speaking of freaking dead, dude, There's some cases that you guys were talking about before we started filming.
Oh God.
That's happening. That happened in Nashville, or what?
Bro.
What was the case?
Okay, we'll talk about the case, but the Snap people are wild, bro. Like how,
to go off on?
bro? How like?
Can you imagine, like, in one of your arguments?
Bro,
that
imagine,
you had,
bro. Like you just go.
You're 20 years old.
You go to that point of murder.
But again, like, sometimes it could just
that is
be
the definition of 0 to 100.
Yeah, like you're just like she's talking like she just cheated on you or he just cheated on you or you caught him red-handed. What if you just like you have something in your hand and then they're trying to leave and you're like, no, you're not a walk awayer to
It's
me.
crazy, bro.
And you just swing whatever's in your hand.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean,
That's what
like,
what's his face gives me that. I mean, he was saying himself, Sean Strickland, the MMA fighter. He was like, I can't go out. Like I tell myself to stay home because if I go out and someone, he said it, dude, I'm not even kidding. He said it at least 6 to 8 times. I just want to kill someone. Like that sentence, bro, is crazy. That's wild. Like he just has that inclination, that like instinct, whatever it is. I mean, very negative. Where like if someone says the wrong thing at the wrong time, like you're done, bro. Like this guy's gonna kill you. And that goes back to like the trauma he's had in his life and where he's just at that point mentally. But he tells himself, like he was saying in the podcast, he's like, I have to stay home because if I go out and I have the wrong interaction, if I have the wrong like altercation with someone and it goes to this point, I will kill someone. I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like shed off potential robbers from his house and like he's been in bar fights and he's choked people out. So like
that's
I don't know why you would go back into that environment being that kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's like the definition of like snapping. Like he's always.
But I could see him just being on the street, right? Like walking. White.
Like he would be a guy downtown. That's
He's
like,
just going to the ATM to get a little cash to like do something. And someone sees him and they're like screw you, you.
No,
bit.
you could do better. Go deeper into the character.
I'm not gonna go too hard.
You
but
were trying to. He's like, yeah.
you suck, Sean.
There
like,
it is. There it
like
is.
whatever, something like that. And like that's it. That's it for him.
Yeah.
I think
Mentally, he's in that point where he's just like, that was it. That's all I needed. I wanted to go to the ATM. I wanted this comment because I wanted to kill someone today.
Do you want to try that same guy with the accent?
Bro, no. That scenario though, it makes me think of this one time that I was walking.
Do you have an accent on
in
it?
downtown Nashville? No.
He said,
But
nah,
I was walking in downtown Nashville, bro, and I think Strickland would absolutely go berserk on this dude. But I was literally
Nashville, yeah, 100%.
I was literally just on the phone walking. I was going back to my car on the phone, dude, and this random dude just walks past me and goes, "Damn, you ugly as fuck."
Oh, dude.
I just keep.
about it.
I'm like, God, what the fuck is
No,
wrong
dude.
with
Don't
you?
let them.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're cute, dude.
And no, but I just keep on walking and like that, and I forget about it. Obviously, I remembered it now.
He's like, I forgot
Fuck that guy. If I ever see you again, I'll kill you.
I completely forgot about
No,
it.
but like me, it was nothing. It was like nothing to me because
What are
dude,
the comments that just stick with you for a while, right?
dude
All
seemed
right,
like he
you
was
want me to
drunk.
bring
But
up
like
one?
if it was Strickland, he would turn around and be like, "You want to say it again?"
Yeah, right.
Done.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh god.
He
Yeah.
wouldn't even give him a chance to say anything. Actually, he wouldn't even say anything. He would just turn around.
Oh
and
yeah.
start
No, there's
beating
people
him.
that are they're just ready. They're ready for war at any time, bro. Like they're just instigating it too. They're like kind of pushing the boundary. Like, the fuck you looking at, man?
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at you. Like, what the fuck you looking at, Bato?
Dude, I'm
My boy.
on my phone.
Dude, what's your name? Like, what are you even doing, dude?
I'm like that. You just walk away, bro. Just run. Like, get out of there. That person's trouble. But speaking of, like, what are the moments that you just people have said something and you remember it? Obviously, Joe's was you're ugly as fuck.
Dude, I hear a lot of insults and like I do my best to just forget about them. But
Yeah.
they, for some reason, like whether I want
I have
to,
some good
whether I
ones.
want to hang on to them or not, they stick with me.
Yeah.
I can't control that.
Let it go, dude.
And it
It's
hurts. It
2024.
sucks.
Yeah.
You're awesome, dude.
No, like
No, you look
I
awesome.
want to let
no,
it go.
You need to hear this, dude. Look at me.
Oh my god!
Look at me. You are handsome.
Dude. Change the tone or else.
How about the one that just commented
say
on the
Vato?
Bro, they got so
on the Tinder
mad at
on
me.
the Tinder take. Did you see that, Carl?
You know I don't read comments. I don't even watch this
On the
video.
shorts?
But while he's looking it up, I'll bring up one.
Yeah, tell me one.
Dude, it's not even that bad, but I think it hits a different spot because I'm like, dude, I ain't that way. I think they were trying to even compliment me. So these girls, I don't know what kind of way they go. Maybe both ways. They looked at me and they're like, I feel like you could really do well in drag.
What?
They're calling you pretty.
I guess, but I'm like,
It's a compliment. It's like, nah, but
I guess
You could do well in drag.
Yeah,
You can
All
take
right.
that a lot of ways.
I know.
Yeah, it could go
And
a lot of ways.
I was
All right,
offended.
I got it.
I was gonna say that
Here we go.
I've had so many in my lifetime gay people try to hit on me, reach out to me like, hey, you're so cute, oh my god, like this and that, and I'm like,
Been there.
and I'm just like, is that just a thing that you
I don't
guys
know.
do, or am I?
It's just like shooting your shot to a girl. Like you're just like, oh, you're really pretty. Like that's
Are
their
y'all
way
doing
of
it
doing
because I'm like a 4 to you and I just look easy?
Four, bro. I'm
Wait,
like, are you doing it because I'm
or
a
am I-
10?
Exactly. If they're complimenting you, they think you're
Or
above
like,
average.
am I hot?
To them, yeah. I had a guy.
I always
Not just
took
hot.
it as a positive.
Not
thing.
just hot, bro.
Not that I mean, I'm not gay, but I'm like, if
Well-
you're complimenting me, I'm like, oh,
you
thank
kind
you.
of like it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're kind of half.
I would take it as a compliment.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I
Jump.
had a guy at
I
Star-
wouldn't jump at it because I'm not gay.
A guy at Starbucks
I'm not gay.
stopped
I
me.
just want to make sure you know.
But
We
I mean,
love gay people,
I
but
feel
we're
like-
not gay.
I kind of appreciate that.
I had a guy stop me at Starbucks, and I say stop me because I was just sitting there working, but he literally was like, yeah, he was like, he's like, sir, and I looked so mad because I can't hide my face, and I was like, and I don't know, I think I took my AirPods off, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, I'm so sorry, actually, I see that you're mad, but are you? I don't know. He said something stupid like, "Are you in fashion or something?" I'm like, this dude thought about this. Maybe I need to put that much effort in my pickup lines when I go out.
Dang, there you go.
Because there was a girl beside me, and I didn't even say nothing.
You
I coulda
should
said-
immediately send like, excuse me, ma'am, are you in fashion?
I should have said. Matter of fact, is she in fashion? Because she looks better than me. Therefore,
I'm picturing Carl right now, just like taking his AirPods, just.
I did. Dude. I felt so bad because he complimented me. He's like, "Are you in fashion?" And the guy was dressed out or dripped from head to toe. He had purple, and and I'm just like, "Oh, thanks, man." He's like, "Do you just wear clothes like that all the time?" And I'm like, "I like to look at." But
I have the
shout out to all the compliments I've gotten over my life from gay people. It makes me feel good.
I appreciate it.
You appreciate it. He hates it. So.
Bro, this bitch roasted me so hard.
I told you he hates it.
Oh, on the Tinder thing.
Yeah.
Oh, read it, please.
Wait, give some context.
So for context, we released a short where I talked about Tinder and how basically it's not for finding matches, it's for finding people who are equally as fucked up as you are.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't like that because I guess I hit the nail on the head. They said, I would never take advice from someone who looks like they walked into Goodwill and blindly picked the first 4 items he saw. Plus, what's your love life fucking like? Like, I'm sorry I hurt you so bad. I'm happily married, by the way, 5-6 years now, 2 kids. What's your love life looking like? Now, the reason why I have these thoughts about Tinder is not because of firsthand experience, but because every single person that's, like one of my friends who have used Tinder, I've witnessed it time and time again. They would always tell me their stories about how, they met this girl, she seems really cool, or even a friend that's a girl. I met this guy, he seems really cool, he's a really nice match, and then they're slobby, they're fucking terrible, they don't take care of themselves.
Did you ever do Tinder?
No.
Oh.
Dude,
Bro, I have respect
these
for myself.
comments are like, I love how you're disliking them too. But like,
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Oh, it's
like-
probably me. I dislike stuff.
I and several friends have found our matches. It's like, okay, you can just say that. You don't have to get offended. Freaking stupid
You
mother.
don't have to get offended, and you're 1 out of 100.
Yeah.
There's not. The majority of Tinder is not.
No, but
friends that are on the apps,
they could be saying that, and they're like into a week or two of their fucking relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the majority
Talk to
of
me when you've
Tinder,
done
bro,
5 years.
They are not finding the love of their life. They're
Some
not.
people have, but it's
not.
like, it's
That's what I'm saying. The
rare.
majority, they're not.
Tinder
it's
was
not
always known for
bro.
hookups. Hinge nowadays is better for relationship. I mean, my friends tell me that crap.
This
So.
crap, man. I'm a married man, and I'm committed to my wife.
Hey, to that.
Married happily. But yeah, like you're not finding the love of your life on Tinder.
You know they're gonna dissect the way you said happily.
Happily.
As in gay.
Oh.
Yo, speaking of gay and talking shit, Kai Cenat,
Let's go.
dude, y'all see who he roasted the hell out of? He didn't even roast him. He just got mad.
He definitely went on the, I guess, the attack.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Kai Cenat got extremely pissed at Lil Nas X for what he posted on his Twitter.
Good for Kai, bro.
Bro, he is
Honestly.
a soldier of the Lord, and he's doing the Lord's
I didn't
work.
realize Kai was about that life.
Yeah, I wasn't even
mean, like-
disrespecting Kai in any way. I'm just bringing that to light. Kai, like someone who has a big enough platform,
Yeah.
like is
Kai's a
standing
big-
up
yeah, Kai's a big
for
guy.
like Christianity.
Yeah, what was his quote? He said, like, God's gonna handle him or something?
God's gonna handle you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the video was
Basic-
outrageous.
so it was
You
Lil
showed me the
Nas,
video.
Little
of-
Nas.
Yeah.
Little.
Lil Nas X.
Lil
like,
Nas X.
he did a lot
Little.
of what we would call sacrilegious. I don't know. What would Stephen A. Smith say?
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Because how Kai said it, and I saw Kai's video first. I didn't know that Lil Nas posted a video. I saw Kai, and he
What
was
did
like,
Lil Nas post?
he said that
Let's start there.
he is mocking us. He's mocking Christianity. He's mocking God, and
In a music
And
video?
in the video, he
Yeah,
was
and
on
then-
the cross. In
yeah.
the video, he was saying, "I'm God." He did a fake commercial.
he did like a teaser.
Sign up to
Bro,
be.
but
yeah.
bro, look, Lil
That is-
Nas has been doing this shit, bro.
I know.
He is
At the same-
he
yeah.
started
Yeah.
with the blood in the shoes and the gay stuff, like very just wild out there stuff. Like he's clearly
He had sex with the
doing
devil.
this
For shock value.
Yeah.
for publicity.
Yeah.
Like he's like, this gets a rise out of people and it brings engagement to my stuff. So why not just take it even further next time? Like he
Yeah.
just what?
Yeah.
You're like, you're Jesus?
Yeah, and I'm not hating or disrespecting on Kai at all for doing this, but he just
I
gave.
would say I'm hating on.
He just
Lil
gave
Nas.
he just gave Lil Nas more publicity for that because
Yeah.
now people are wondering,
Unfortunately, yeah.
oh, what did he post? Because I did it. I looked up what he posted and I saw
For
it.
sure. But
I
I,
didn't
mean,
go listen to
I
the song,
think
though.
it's. I mean,
Hollywood has been doing this for hundreds. I mean, ever since it existed,
yeah.
they've
Oh,
always
100%.
bashed Christian. It's not the first
But
guy.
the publicity he gave Lil Nas, I feel like is honestly positive coming from Kai because he's standing on business, as we would like to
Yeah,
say.
he is.
And he's like,
How would Drake say it?
standing on business.
Okay.
And he's addressing it. He's like, what does he say? God's gonna handle you. God's gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Kai's coming from somewhere deep. You know that boy was in a church
Oh yeah.
with the
Like,
choir.
it was one
Someone
thing.
was
It was
preaching
one.
to that boy.
It was one thing when Lil Nas was doing like the devil and everything like that. It was edgy as shit and like
Yeah.
sure, like everybody,
He likes the devil. It's fine.
everybody. Yeah. You can mock the devil all you want, etc. No one actually cares that much except for Westboro Baptist assholes. But
Westboro
Don't come for
Baptist,
us.
God bless. No,
man,
come
fuck
for
you.
me.
Come for me.
Come for me.
Come for me.
Come for me. They're gonna be out on the front porch. Sinners will go to hell.
Literally.
Mr. B sucks.
Mr. Beast is from Satan. Mr. Beast
Finish your thought. What were
contestants
you saying?
will perish in the flames of hell.
Nah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, dude.
I wanted that bit. I wanted that bit.
Oh, sorry.
But it, like, and then he crosses over to like, I still have one more half of the whole to fucking give shock value for and
Keep going.
as a publicity stunt, which is Jesus, and then the cross and everything like that. Like, honestly, that might piss people off. Because there are lots of people who like hold Jesus and everything like that, and God, like they say that they didn't get to where they were without God.
That's what I say.
And no, and I will say that like till the day I die, because like I'm not extremely religious. I don't follow religious tradition, but I still believe in God, and I've always felt like he's been there for me even through like the hardest shit. And I'll never disclaim that. But it does feel disrespectful whenever he's just like straight up mocking God like that.
Yeah.
Because like he has a huge ass platform.
Again, dude, look, Lil Nas, he doesn't care.
He doesn't.
I'm not excusing his actions because I don't agree with them 100%. But this guy he's not a Christian. He's not religious. He is clearly in the game to get views.
Everything he's done has been a publicity stunt.
That's what he's there for, bro. And he's like, that's what his game is. Like, he's just flagrant and flamboyant, and he's just like, I'm going for it. And I'm going to take it.
Working is the problem. It's working.
100%.
Everyone's falling for it.
He's taking it to the next level to get views. And he's getting the views. He's getting the clicks, whether they're positive, whether they're negative. Like, people are talking about him, and that's what he wants. Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening. Like, so in his mind, he's winning. In the grand scheme of things, he's losing. I mean, hopefully he wins his soul too.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, he's not gonna give a fuck because he has the highest fucking platform above majority of the world.
Yeah, but then
Anyways.
also like eventually he's just gonna fall off and
I'm done with him. Speaking of the devil, do you want to talk about those murders, or did you not get?
Oh God, yeah. Sarah sent me this.
We never got to talk about that.
This is for all my Nashville people.
So yeah, they're
You want me to
apparently
go? You want me to read this?
for all the true crime fans out there. I'm a huge true crime fan, and we have some close to home, unfortunately.
In Nashville, Tennessee, for all my Nashville people, there is a Instagram account. You have to follow it, even if you don't live here. It's called It's Scoop Nashville. And literally, this Instagram account, they just post mugshots. Look at this, guys. I got to show you because I'm sure none of you have seen it. Joseph Glenn kills wife.
I didn't.
With hammer. Buries her body.
A hammer. Like, what compelled dude?
This is the dude.
What?
Santa.
In Nashville, Tennessee. Green Hills.
Stop.
And if you guys don't know about Green Hills, it's bougie
It's
part of
bougie.
Nashville. Green Hills that's where the money is. The investigation into a missing person case has revealed a domestic-related murder. Detectives this morning charged Joseph Glenn, 70 years old. Imagine killing someone at 70.
Could I? Yeah.
I mean, you could, but God, that's so much effort. You're old. You're almost about to die.
dang.
Like,
I would.
As soon as you said effort,
That
I
sounds
was
like that sounds like a bucket list thing.
because gun is an effort, hammer is effort.
a hammer, bro.
Like, bro,
What are you doing?
You ever
You're
hammered a nail,
70.
dude?
You might have 30 seconds left in your life. You might have
Dude, hammering a
10
person?
years.
Keep going.
Charged with criminal homicide, abuse of a corpse, wife, Jackie Glenn, 76.
Jeez, don't say corpse.
They said it.
Okay.
Whose body was unearthed.
Stop it.
Right? What are these?
no. Keep going.
What happened? What's
Why
the
was
case?
it unearthed?
Yeah.
I'm going. Whose body was unearthed late Friday at their property in DeKalb County.
Yeah, DeKalb.
Jackie Glenn's vehicle was also recovered at a different location in DeKalb County. The investigation, including admissions from Joseph Glenn late Friday night, shows that he struck her on the head with a hammer inside their Abbott Martin Road home on the evening of January 1st.
I know that road.
On New Year's Day.
Dude.
Bro, he said a new year, a new day, a new wife.
You said what? This isn't funny. I deal
It's
with
not,
death.
it's not funny, but New Year's Day?
Death makes
What?
me weird.
What? That's crazy. That's honestly weird. And then drove the body to Cobb County the following day where he buried it. During the week, Joseph Glenn told his wife's children that she had decided to leave home because she was terminally ill. Imagine Joseph Glenn's
She's going to go die by
wife's
herself.
children.
like
How
a
old do
dog.
they have to be? She's 76.
50.
Right?
Yeah. Like our mom's age.
Her medical provider told them that wasn't true. Joseph Glenn's other statement to the family were inconsistent. The children have been working with West Precinct and homicide detectives over the past few days to determine what really happened. Joseph Glenn is jailed, mourning in lieu of $1.3 million bond. The first comment on that is...
When did this happen? Sorry.
January 1st.
So like 2024 New Year's.
Oh, yeah. That was like a week and a half ago.
Wow.
The post before that, well, damn, that escalated quickly. Went from a girl pouring a drink on someone to cold-blooded murder.
Oh yeah, what are they saying happened? Do they know?
So apparently it was premeditated. This guy Joseph, I don't know. What I read, what I heard is that before then, he hired someone to dig a grave in DeKalb County where they had another property. I don't know how much in advance. I think it was like a month or two in advance. So this guy had this planned.
Yeah.
To kill his 76-year-old wife.
Clearly that didn't work out.
Why?
You don't involve bystanders, dude.
Well, my reason why, bro. You're 70 years old.
Yeah, so there was no motive.
I don't know what the motive is. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe they figured out. I haven't gotten that far, but
at that point, your life is over. Why are you doing that?
with a hammer too, dude. That's
insane.
Intense,
It's usually, I don't know. At that point, that's weird for that age. But like, I guess money. I guess you're just tired of being married and you don't want to go through a divorce at 70.
That's that snapped like mindset, dude.
That's not snapped if you're planning it though. If you're planning it, having Jerry down the road.
Plan it too.
Do you think Darius dug the grave or?
I don't know. Maybe Jarius.
Jarius dug the grave, and you're planning it out. That's not snapped. Snapped is like, maybe it is snapped because this woman's had it coming for a long time. She back talked me one more time.
She talks to me in that tone. I swear.
I swear, all I do is work for this family. Speaking of murders. Some stranger things have happened.
Some stranger things have been happening.
It's a good segue, actually.
I'm the best at them.
So these kids are getting older.
Getting a little more opinionated.
Why are you saying it so confused?
They're having dangerous new thoughts.
Well, because a cast can't get older, right? When's the last time you saw a cast grow
Harry Potter?
out? Harry Potter, yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was watching it last night. Order of the Phoenix, top one in the series.
I love Harry Potter.
Keep going.
We watched it together for the first time ever. Cut that out, but actually leave it in.
Stranger Things. So, yeah, what happened? Like, what's been going on with them? I know the girl, 11, is engaged now.
Is she?
She's dating that guy, seriously.
What were you saying earlier, dude? Someone's getting canceled?
Dude, so the guy who plays Will, I don't know his name. I don't know their actual names. It's only acting names.
I mean, we know who Will is.
Yeah. So, guy who plays Will, I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but he's been talking like hella shit. I know he's been talking shit about like to some rappers or whatever. And now,
Really?
Sean Strickland,
yeah. And now,
Drizzy Drake.
and now he got canceled because he was apparently really opinionated about the whole Israel thing.
Is he canceled? Like, is he actually not on the show or what?
It was all over the place about him being just canceled. I don't think they're getting him off the show because, I mean,
I don't think you can get canceled anymore.
Dude,
try it.
Getting canceled is canceled.
No, try it.
It's done.
Getting canceled's canceled.
Try it again.
Getting canceled's canceled.
No, I mean, like, try to get canceled.
You want me to get canceled?
Yeah, just real quick.
So for the people that stay to the end, for the people who have dove deep into the podcast, we want to reward you. And the reward is Carl's Love Life.
No.
Yes. So
Cue the theme music for this segment.
not that one, but something else. But
You
Carl's
didn't have to say anything right there. That was a little bit better.
Carl's Love Life. So what is the most recent development? As you guys watching know, Carl is single. He is a single bachelor living in Nashville, Tennessee, one of the most coveted cities in the United States, one of the most fastest growing cities in the United States, as a realtor who has the stats to back it up. And Carl's a single man. He's out there dating. He's out there trying to find his wife. He's out there trying to find a partner. And the latest is Carl recently went on a coffee date
Whoa.
with
Again,
a friend,
With a friend, yeah.
which is allowed. You're allowed to go on coffee dates with
Yeah.
friends. Thank you. Why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? No one owns you, bro. You can do what you want to do.
It's not that I care what people think. I have my own personal boundaries now.
Oh, I mean, that's respectable.
I don't like the way you said "oh" though. You said "oh," you little bitch.
I know you funny.
Honestly though, like early 20s, dude, if you're not married, you are free. And like I would hang out with girls, and if we're single, if we're just friends, one-on-one, it don't matter. Like we're gonna hang out. We're grown
Early
adults.
20s, yeah.
And then
In Nashville, specifically.
and you end up, I don't know, somebody always falls for the other person.
Yeah.
And there's probably people that have been best friends for 10 years. And I think we've talked about it on the podcast before. Like, and they'll be in the comments like, no, I have a best friend named George, and we would never do anything.
You're the exception.
But yeah, but like if you call George right now, like, hey, do you want to come over? Let's make out. George will be there.
Mm-hmm.
So vice versa, like the girl too, some girls. So that's why I've kind of set my own boundaries. So with this coffee date or hangout or whatever, that's rare for me nowadays, unless like I make it clear, like, hey, I want to take you on a date, and I do. But this recent thing, I don't know where I stand on it. I think I've talked to a friend today that was like, I don't want to put myself out there and like potentially risk the friendship if I'm not that into it. And I think she called it out. She was like, you're not that into it because you don't want to risk it. There's been times when I'm like, man, like, yeah, we're friends, but I can't ruin this opportunity. She's beautiful. She's my best friend, whatever it is. And
What do you think it is, Carl? Do you get scared?
Commitment? Yeah. Like put myself out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've done it before, right?
Yeah. So as far as to answer your question,
Don't skip over that so fast.
What's going on lately? There's nothing. Like 2024 has started off. It's been a week or two. Nothing on the books. There's really nobody I'm excited about. You know?
Sorry, all you coffee dates.
Well, like, but I'm glad I'm recognizing that. Like, I'm not just out here like trying to find a girlfriend for the sake of it, or like, you know, just whoever I've met so far. I'm like, oh, I got a date because Nashville again has so many options. So if you're out there and you're single and you know you want to
slide into Carl's DMs, you can't.
Slide in the DMs, you can't have
but
access.
On YouTube, he is Carl3660.
You can find me on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Don't find me on there. It's kind of private. Joseph, if you hit that button one more time,
God, you gotta stop. Anyways, Carl is a single man living in Nashville. He's trying to find his mate, and
yeah, I mean, I'm still also figuring out my type, or like what I want to look for. Like, what do I want out of a girl? What do I want to give them? How do I want to serve them? Like, how do I want to be?
Serve.
I'll say this: you're 31, which is fine, and you are.
I mean, I didn't think it wasn't fun.
I mean, I didn't either.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Stating your age so that people watching can be like, oh, okay, he's an older man.
Yeah.
He's like, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't say it like that.
I would just say, like, for girls out there, I've had some people try to set me up. First things first, you got to go to church for me. You got to be a Christian girl.
Yeah.
You got to be beautiful.
Oh God, you're gonna go there.
I mean, I got to be attracted to you.
I mean,
There's been girls that I would bring
inside
up.
and out, not just outside.
Hold on, shut up. There's been girls that I bring up to Steven, and like I'm like so about them. I'm like, dude, this girl is awesome, and you're just like, you'll do this little dad thing. You're like, she must have a great personality. Like, it's not always like just the looks. I know I said that, but I definitely, attraction is real. You have to be attracted.
Oh, 100%.
But secondly, like,
guys are visual. Majority again, before they come for me, guys are overall number one visual people. So we want physical attraction, which is what lured me to my gorgeous, beautiful, hot,
let me just
wife.
Yeah,
and then we get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah,
immediately, are you personality wise, do we have chemistry?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Connection
We're
is
done.
huge.
Next.
Yeah.
You're just a person. Like whatever. Go find your person.
But I don't really, again, like I know that I don't have a type, especially last year and a couple of years now, people would assume I'd liked a certain girl, but I've dated girls taller than me, dark hair, red hair, blondes,
Preppy,
in music,
sporty,
sporty. I mean,
Jimmy,
yeah. So don't say anything.
nerdy,
I feel like you about to
boring.
keep going. Yeah. Yeah. So again,
no personality.
Lame ass, stupid
but
ass.
All this to say, guys, if you're at this point, you're single, and you're fitting these criterias.
and also if you like me, if you're attracted to me, don't come at me and you're not even attracted to me.
Yeah, it's
You
fine.
know
Get
what
out
I'm
of
saying?
here.
It's fair. Like if you don't want some guy that jokes a lot, I'm not for you.
Carl's a
Because
funny guy.
I try to
He's got
be.
the locks.
there were some comments that were like, maybe you're just not funny, and that's very true. Some people don't
To
find me
someone,
funny. Yeah, and it's
Dude,
it's whatever.
I think
Those
you're-
people want the serious, like
Yeah,
they want the servant. They want the servant.
they want the
husband.
military
They
guys.
want the guy. No, they don't want the military
Oh,
guy.
no.
They want the guy who's the yes man.
Yeah, I'm not that. Like I'm just. I'm. Some people call me sassy. Some people
yes,
call
ma'am,
me
whatever
that I have
you
an
want me to do,
attitude.
I will do it.
Dude,
I'm
I
not.
can't.
That's what that person wanted who said, maybe, did you ever think you're not funny? That's the person they want. They want the boring,
I can't, dude.
mediocre.
I can't imagine being happy with somebody who's so fucking serious all the time.
No.
Oh
and you
my
gotta
God,
be. You gotta
I
be
can't do
outgoing.
the serious
Nashville has
people, man.
so
Why
many
y'all gotta be
events.
so serious? Shit does not have to be
Yeah.
serious, dude.
Bro,
Take
look,
it easy.
We have one life. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill out.
And that's the thing. Like
Relax. Breathe.
But like I think, especially to date, like in your 30s in Nashville, like you gotta have like an outgoing personality somewhat. Like I've met homebodies, somewhat, and like I feel like for me and my stage, like I'm still like I have way too much community. There's so many events in Nashville.
Yeah.
And if I'm single and if I don't have a kid, like why would I stay home? Like unless we're settled down and we have that same goal and we're going to marriage. But until then, like you gotta be exciting. Like, and I'm sure I gotta be more exciting too. Like, but I need somebody that's like, let's go hang out. Let's go do something.
Yeah.
We're young. Like I know 30s people think in small town
So he
vibes.
does have a type, is what he's saying.
I feel like I'm getting into it as far as like not the looks, but like your personality.
100%, yeah.
Like, cause small town people, like what we grew up with, they got married at 19 and they feel much older. Like,
Yeah.
You're
You're not trying to like find a girl who's immediately just at home all day, every day, and just wants to like chill.
In my mind, I think I would love that, but I'm already bored.
As a kidless partner, like
Right.
you're wanting to do stuff. You want to go hang out. You want to go to the country. You want to go to the comedy club. You want to see what's going on. Hang out with some friends. Do a little game night.
Yeah. But eventually, I do want to settle down and be that homebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eventually, you want to get to that.
If
point.
we match up and I could just have your company. If I can't have your company and we can't be fun, I might as well
Yeah,
go gay or
that's
something.
fine. That's fine. Lil Nas.
Anyways, that's all you get right now. Thank you guys for watching so much.
Thank you guys for watching the Winners Podcast. It was the boys only episode, one of our favorite episodes to do. We got into some nitty gritty stuff today, guys. Emotions, men, red pill versus blue pill,
Mental health.
Cancellation.
mental health, Lil Nas, sports world. Oh my god, a lot of stuff happening.
Titans, what are you doing? Okay.
Catch us on the next episode. We're gonna have a special guest on who is been network marketing. Blue Diamond, Red Diamond. You guys seen that? He's a guy, business owner, big reputation. So stay tuned. It's gonna be good. Bye.